They say a police officer's instinct is never wrong. But on one cold, quiet night, Officer Wright's instincts led him into something no one could explain. The typical night. Officer Wright had just spoken with his family, his wife, his 2 kids, promising he'd be home by morning. After hours of quiet streets and the occasional speeding car, he decided to check the city park before clocking out, a place usually empty after midnight. He slowed down, moving the spotlight along the benches and pathways. And that's when he saw it, a shadow, a figure, sitting perfectly still on a bench near the playground. He squinted. It wasn't moving. He stepped out of the car. "Identify yourself," he said. The figure flinched slightly, then turned. It was a young girl, maybe 16. She was pale, dressed in a light hoodie, her hair messy like she'd been sleeping outside for days. He asked, "Don't you know you're not supposed to sleep here?" No answer. She just stared, emotionless. Officer Wright took her into his cruiser and drove right to the station. As they drove, Officer Wright kept trying to talk. He asked her name, where she lived, if someone was looking for her. But she didn't say a single word. Not a sigh, not a whisper. She just sat there, eyes fixed on the foggy window, watching the trees fade by. Maybe she's a runaway, he thought. He'd seen it before. Teens who fled their homes after fights or heartbreak. But something about this one didn't feel the same. Her silence wasn't fear. It was emptiness. At the station, Wright brought the girl in. His colleagues gathered, curious. "Officer 1, another runaway?" "Right. Found her at the park. Won't talk, won't eat." They tried to offer her food, warm drinks. Nothing. She didn't even blink much. "Officer number 2, murmuring creepy, isn't it?" Wright sighed and left her in the waiting room under observation. He still had a few more hours before dawn. He went back to his cruiser, with rain still pouring. Something urged him back to the park. He couldn't explain it. Maybe guilt, maybe curiosity. As he drove past the same bench, his chest tightened. There she was. The same girl. Same hoodie. Same spot. Wright whispers to himself, did they let her go? He slammed the brakes, jumped out. Flashing beam of light through fog, illuminating the bench, empty. She was gone. He scanned the area. Footsteps, nowhere to be found. He called the station. "Right. Hey, the girl I brought in earlier. Where is she?" Dispatcher, confused. "She's still here, sir. Hasn't said a word or moved." Wright froze. His flashlight trembled in his hand. He rushed back to the station. But when he got there, she was gone. The chair she'd been sitting in was empty. No broken locks. No forced doors. "Officer 1, she was right here, right? Not even 10 minutes ago. No one saw her leave. No one heard a thing." As Wright turned to leave, something on the notice board caught his eye. A missing person poster, edges curled, photo faded. A smiling teenage girl. The name, Cassie Miller. Missing for over a week. His throat went dry. It was her. The same pale face. The same eyes that had stared blankly at him hours ago. Wright saying to himself quietly, "That's impossible." He called the others. They all drove back to the park together, with hearts pounding. The sun was just rising, spilling weak light over the park. They spread out, searching. Every bench, every path, every corner. Then, from behind the bench, a young officer called out, "Officer 2, over here. You need to see this." They hurried over. In the damp dirt behind the trees was a shallow grave. Something glimmered on the ground. A bracelet, silver, with the name Cassie etched on it. They dug carefully, and what they found made every breath stop. In a close-up of dirt falling away, revealing pale fingers, a face, the same girl. It was Cassie. She had been dead for over a week. The girl Officer Wright had spoken to, driven with, and brought to the station was already gone. Officer Wright was never the same again. He left the force months later, haunted by questions he could never answer. Some say on quiet nights, if you pass by the park, you can still see a figure sitting on that same bench, waiting for someone to find her again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a haunting story like this one. What do you think Cassie wanted Officer Wright to discover? Was she asking for justice or for peace? And tell us, would you dare walk through that park after midnight? Leave your answers below in the comment section.